And we welcome you to Hillsdale. We missed just 5 minutes after a couple of technical delays, but we are now live on PVTV bringing you this tense girls soccer match between Pascack Hills and Pascack Valley. Yesterday, we had the Panthers and the Broncos take on each other at Montvale, and Pascack Valley won that in overtime. That was a boys soccer match. Today we have the rematch, but it is on the girls' side. I'm Matthew Merlino, joined by Ryan Lomanto today. Ryan, key us into how this Valley season has gone so far.
Yeah, so it's been a dream start for the season for Coach Jerome, starting 3-0 and just kind of dominating their competition. They've scored 7 goals in the last 3 games. They just have a strong young team built around speed, athleticism, and just overall ball handling skills.
That's great to hear. Hills is actually playing their first game today. If you remember, they played about 10, maybe 20 minutes as we get a shot curving wide of the net here for Valley. I believe that one taken by Lena Wolf, the freshman midfielder. Hills was supposed to play 1 week ago their opening game against Indian Hills. The rain came in that night, washed it out. They're going to make up that game on Saturday at home. But today, this is actually their first game of the season. They haven't played since November of 2024, and they have lost a lot of seniors, but they are hoping some new ones will take their place. You've got Amelie Rocco, senior there, Asia Crandall as well. In goal is actually a freshman today, as she will be for most of the season, Regan Hickey, that is. Her sister, Kira Hickey, is a junior, and she is one that they are very excited about. With it for a moment was Kira Dursimonian, the senior for the Panthers. Her pass got deflected out of bounds, and we will end up with a Valley throw-in. About 8 minutes through, 32 and a half to go. We play 2 40-minute halves in New Jersey high school soccer, plus overtime if necessary. Valley playing in a very tough division, as they do every year. You've got Old Tappan, Demarest, Tenafly, all in there. Always powers in Bergen County soccer and in New Jersey high school soccer. In fact, Old Tappan went undefeated in that division last year and made it all the way to the semifinals of the Bergen County tournament for the girls. Wolf had it for a moment. Pressure may have gotten to her. Valley keeps it with him. Lucy Smith, number 8, the sophomore midfielder, has it right now. And she's going to try and work a through ball. Ava DeReese coming over for Hills, but she doesn't have to get there in time. We're looking at a Pascack Hills goal kick right here. Now, Ryan, this head-to-head matchup between Valley and Hills, this rivalry has seen some big moments in the past couple of years. I was here in 2023 when these two teams met in the round of 16 in the Bergen County tournament. That one saw a very controversial goal for Valley at the end, 2-1 the final there, and Valley ended up moving on. They lost in the quarterfinals that year. What is the sort of atmosphere, not just in this sport, but in every sport, when it comes to the Hills-Valley rivalry?
Yeah, I think we talked about it last time we were commentating together. It's more of a kind of like a competitional rivalry. No really bad feelings between us both. It's just kind of, oh yeah, we want to beat you, you want to beat us kind of rivalry. And I think it's always going to be a big game in any sport. But in girls soccer specifically, over the last couple of years, PV has had a 4-1 lead against Hills. So Hills is looking to change that today.
Yes, Hills has not beaten Valley in girls soccer since October of 2010. That's when our data stretches back to 2010. We get it from NJ.com. We're looking at a Hills free kick here. It'll be the sophomore Mackenzie Karaglian to take it, number 29, and they'll try to work it into the box here. Header from the freshman Zoli, but a big save from the Valley goalie, Gabby Velasella. Now, errantly passed out, Hickey has it. Kira Hickey, she's moved out of the way by Smith, and Valley gets a big defensive stop. DeReese comes over, makes a nice tackle. Pass a little too far, but they'll let this one go out for a Hills throw-in. That's Charlie Reisman, the closest Bronco to it. So we'll get a little change. Let's take a look at the starters for Valley. They've got Lena Wolf starting. Ali Poliniak, who was just today named the Bergen Records Athlete of the Week. Very prestigious honor, and we congratulate Poliniak on that. She is one of the captains along with Kira Dursimonian. who also starts. Lucy Smith, the sophomore, starting. Sydney Williams is starting. Margot Perlman, Maddie Wu, Eva Fishbein, Alex Lambrinos, and the goalie is Gabby Velasella. Head coach for the Panthers, Leah Jerome. She's been a history teacher at Valley since 2011. Her 4th year as the head coach of the Panthers with an overall record over 3 jobs, not including Valley, 4 including Valley, 76, 37, and 6. So definitely one of those up-and-coming coaches to watch out for in New Jersey high school soccer, especially with the past performances of this Valley team. They have not had a losing record in the past 5 years, and they've always been at the top of their league, no less than 2nd place out of the 6 teams in the Big North National since 2020. And that includes, I should say, 2 division championships in 22 and 23. Another Hills free kick, this one a little further back than the first for Caraglian. It'll be headed around, and it'll end up with Morgan York for Hills, I believe. Now Valley with the takeaway. Rocco comes over, loses it, and Valley gets a nice clearance to about midfield, but we do have another whistle. Officials getting quite involved today. Yesterday night they let them play, but now Hills and Valley in girls soccer, they will get involved, and this will be Addie Zoli's free kick. Zoli tried to go for goal. She almost had it, just missed the crossbar, went over, and now it'll be a Valley goal kick. Unlike the boys' side, unfortunately, these two cannot meet in the state tournament. Hills is classified as a Group 1 school. That's based on school size. Valley, a Group 2 school, so they're a step up in terms of enrollment. And this one will be worked on the touchline by the Hills bench. The head coach for the Broncos, Anthony Alaprantis, his 5th year with the team, comes into this year with a 33-30-4 record. And last year the Broncos went 7-11. Valley 13-7-2 went to the sectional semifinals in North 1 Group 2. Hills lost in the first round of that sectional tournament. Valley with it at midfield. It is number 14, Margot Perlman. Perlman worked it down the touchline and forced out of bounds. Reisman with a nice defensive play for the Broncos. And she'll throw it to Addie Zoli, but Zoli cannot corral it. It'll go back to Valley, and they're keen to work it very quickly, but this throw goes past Poliniak and over to Reisman, who will just clear it out of bounds for more gals to get back. Valley didn't really realize it was a throw-in for them, and now they're going to try and use those long throws that they always use to be a threat on offense. Let's see one here into the box. It's a great throw past everybody, but not what Valley intended. A save for the Hills goalie, Regan Hickey. Coming down to 25 minutes remaining in this first half. Not much in terms of fireworks. A couple of chances for both schools, but none that will end up on the scoreboard. Benesato with a nice touch there. She'll work it to Hickey. Hickey defended well by Eva Fishbein. And now they work it near the 40-yard line of the football field. That's Rocco right at midfield. Rocco, excuse me. And she tried to pass it down Zoli's way, but it was cleared out very quickly. DeReese charging up. She makes a nice play, but her pass goes over everybody and towards Velasella. He's one of the defensive leaders, along with Alex Lambrinos. And one of the big wins for Valley so far this year, only after a week of playing, they went at Wayne Hills, who was 10-9-2, and went to the finals of the Passaic County Tournament last year, and won that game 2-1. It was a thriller. With 4 minutes left, Alex Lambrinos, the junior defender, had the game winner. And she's got 2 goals and 1 assist on the season. Now Valley is pressuring, looking to take the lead. Just under 25 minutes to go. Poliniak with the cross. Nice block from Caraglian. Still a shot. blocked out by Caraglian again. The sophomore making some big defensive plays. And actually, that one didn't even hit her. We're going to get a goal kick here for Hills. A great defensive play from Mackenzie Caraglian, the Hills sophomore. Goal kick from Hickey going out towards the far sideline. That looks like it may have been Kate Glass over there trying to keep it in, but she could not. And now Valley will get possession back. Off of the throw-in, they go to midfield. This is once again Perlman. Perlman works it to Poliniak. And now Perlman again will try to send it down a little further. DeReese is there, however. She is pressured hard by Smith. DeReese goes down. It'll go out. And it looks like we're going to see either a throw or a corner for Valley. Seems to be the same kind of thing in these scenarios at this part of the field. Throw into the box once again. Corralled by DeReese. Whiffs on the first clearance attempt, but gets it out to Zoli. And now Addie Zoli, the freshman, who's going to play a lot this year as a striker, she goes down out of bounds, along with a Valley player who was Fishbein. Out once again for a Hills throw, and it will be Benisato's to take, excuse me. Zoli tried to cross it. It went not where she was thinking. That was Hickey, and now Glass at midfield, and this will be the other senior, Rocco. Rocco takes some nice contact from 25, Avery Stein. Through ball going out for a Hills throw once again. Reisman will work her way back. This one thrown into Rocco. And she'll clear it off of the shins of Smith for another Hills throw here. It's a hot day here in Hillsdale and in Montvale. The sun very strong today. Up here it's getting nice and toasty in the booth. That is Lambrinos, one of the defensive leaders, as Coach Jerome calls her. Here is Kira Hickey looking to use her speed, cleared out. Great clearance from Lambrinos. And now Benisato will have a throw from a dangerous location. Benisato's throw, controlled by a moment by Hills, cleared out once again. It'll be the same thing all over again. Looked like Dersimonian in there with the clearance. Here is Benisato. She'll go short this time to Zoli. Zoli skies that one. Benisato with the outstretched leg. Now it is Rocco who kicks it high. Rocco takes a spill. Another Hills throw. Here's Reisman this time going to Zoli. And Zoli was covered harshly and could not control it. Out of bounds, a good defensive play from Valley once again as we almost hit the 20-minute mark. That is Reisman. Out of bounds, and a Hills throw there, last touch by Poliniak. Second team All-Bergen County last season, and the recorded stat books had 14 goals and 13 assists. And this year so far, 2 goals and 2 assists in the 3 games. Valley has won all of them. They beat Parsippany Hills to open the season. We told you about the spectacular Wayne Hills win, and then they took on AHA here at home and defeated Holy Angels 3-0 for a 3-0 record so far. Going to get a stoppage here for some substitutions real quick. Hills has not played a game yet, and their next 5 games are all in the league. Both of these teams have very big league slates coming up, and Ryan, as I've said with Valley, they play in a very tough league. Old Japan in there's always good at all of the girls' sports, soccer and volleyball, especially in the fall. You got Bergenfield there, who seems to be on the up and up. Demarest is in there, Tenafly's in there, and you guys have all of those teams in the next 5.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough stretch for Valley, and I think They're a young, talented team, and they have a lot of potential to go far, not only in the state tournament but also in the county tournament. They can hang with any team in the county, I believe, and I think the leadership they have and the teamwork that they have makes them a very dangerous team, whether it's in the league or the county, or even the teams that aren't in their league and they're just playing in an exhibition game. It's still going to be a tough matchup for any team who wants to face them.
Well, the past couple of years, past 5 years actually, well, 4 because you can't really count that COVID year of 2020, Valley in the county tournament has been at least to the round of 16, at most to the quarterfinals, and in those past 4 years, Valley has been to the sectional semis every year, and in 21 they were in the sectional final. So this is definitely a dangerous team to watch out for when it comes to those big trophies. We have about 18 and a half minutes to go in the first half. This one will end up in the boots of Charlie Reisman. Running after it was number 19, Kelly McQuillan, a freshman for Hills. Poliniak will not get there in time to keep the ball in. And now it'll be a Reisman throw for the Broncos. Hickey turning, trying to keep it under Hills' control. It will not be, but it is kicked out errantly by Valley. We'll have another Hills throw and another one for Charlie Reisman. That is McQuillan once again, the freshman who subbed on. We've seen her a little bit today. Also on is Haley Schrager, and Schrager's going to have it right here in a swarm of Panthers. Now with McQuillan. And it'll be worked all over the place. Schrager sprinting after this one, trying to look for a cross, but it's out of bounds. It will stay as a Hills throw-in. That's McQuillan trying to go to Schrager, but it curves a little wildly. And Valley will just box that one out and let it go for a goal kick. And we'll get another quick substitution for the Panthers. Again, Matt Merlino with Ryan Lomanto. We've got a couple of helpers today, Javi Albert and Jacob Martinez, both working the cameras, and Big Sherm on the computers, making sure you can see what you're seeing right now. I hope he likes that. I want to come back. Valley with it in their defensive third. And for a moment there, it was Sydney Williams, the sophomore. Both of these teams very young. Good small senior group to lead, but a lot of sophomores and freshmen playing on both sides. So hopefully good futures for both programs as they give these young gals some experience. This is Margot Perlman. And that one will be cleared out by Perlman. Hills throw coming up. Under 16 minutes now to go in the first half of this one. And still no score. Last year they did play at the start of October. And Valley defeated Hills in a crushing 4-0 defeat. But besides that, it's been a very close game in every rivalry, in every matchup between these two. The one before that was the county game, as we have a great Valley chance here, and it is just missed, perhaps deflected by the goalie Regan Hickey for Hills. I believe they are saying she did not, so that one went just wide. I believe it came from Avery Stein, perhaps. And yes, it was deflected by Hickey, so we're going to get a Valley corner here, and it will be Allie Poliniak. Again, the Records Female Athlete of the Week. Very dangerous player that Hills and any team that Valley goes up against needs to be watching. But even then, she breaks down defenders. Cross is sort of knuckled to the edge of the box. It's headed back towards Poliniak's way. Coming over, number 3, Morgan York making a nice defensive play. It goes out, and I believe we're going to see another Valley throw, which we are. It'll end up with Rocco. She'll try to kick it out of bounds, but it is controlled by Valley. Cross goes all the way out and out of bounds for a goal kick. Down to 14 minutes in this opening half, 40 more still to go in the second, and perhaps some overtime if we do stay scoreless. We shall see if that is the case. This looks like Karaglian taking a Hills free kick in their defensive third now. DeReese, Asia Crandall, and Charlie Reisman, the four on the defensive line for Hills. It'll be Crandall coming up, trying to control it. Some harsh contact there with Poliniak and Crandall. And now sprinting after it, trying to keep it in, was Emma Sant on for the first time today, but she couldn't get there. Just lost out on it. And this one kicked up to nobody from Kelly McQuillan of Pascack Hills. Reisman with a short lob of a kick. Hickey wasn't there in time. Fishbein sends it back down to the Hills defensive third. Poliniak trying the cross. Coming back to get it is Kate Glass of Pascack Hills. And this is Haley Schrager facing some harsh pressure. Down goes 14, Margot Perlman. That was Hickey who lost it for a moment. Good tackle from Valley. Dersimonian has it now. A little bit of a slip. Karaglian came up. Didn't control it well. Here's Valley with a long shot. Score! Incredible shot. I am interested to see who that was. It was Maddie Wu, the junior, who has 2 goals already on the season, has number 3 in incredible fashion just now. So 1-0 for Valley with 12:38 to go in the first half. Ryan, your thoughts on that goal?
Yeah, that's a beautiful shot by Maddie Wu. That is a fun fact that every single home game Valley has had this year, Wu has scored a goal. So she keeps that streak going, and that's a good momentum shift for Valley after a rough couple of minutes to start the game.
Well, I believe the overwhelming sentiment, unfortunately, was that Valley was going to control this game, but for the first 3 quarters of this first half, that has not been the case. Hills has been able to run with them tonight. That's Crandall. And Perlman now for Valley, trying to take a quick 2-0 lead, but DeReese says no to that, clears it out to midfield. And now Schrager trying to retain possession, kicked out by Valley defender Eva Fishbein. Schrager will not get to the throw in time, but the clearance goes right to Kira Hickey. Hickey has it cleared out once again by Smith this time. And the throw-in will go towards Rocco, the senior. Kate Glass, another senior, corralling it, and nobody where she is. Can Schrager get there? She cannot, and it'll be Velasella coming out to make the save. So Maddie Wu with a long shot to score. Coach Jerome has said she's got outstanding feet. And we saw the power with that very long shot. It was right on the corner of the 18-yard box on the far side of the field. She was able to curve it very nicely and get it past the Hills goalie Regan Hickey. We are going to get some substitutions for Hills. I can tell you Addie Zoli is coming back on for Haley Schrager, the freshman on for the senior. I believe number 11, Emily Park, came off for Valley, but don't quote me on that. Zoli has it taken away by Perlman. Reisman clears it out of bounds. Valley throw coming quickly from not Perlman, Sant. Thrown back in by Reisman. They're trying to keep things going. Hickey loses her footing, but not possession. Now the pass intercepted, and we're going to have a foul called here, a free kick coming for Pascack Hills. And it looks like this will be Reisman's to take from pretty much right at midfield. So Hills, if they work this right, with a great chance to tie things up, under 10 minutes left in the first half. Rocco could not control it. Nobody did until Perlman got there and got the clearance. Now a 3-on-1, now 3-on-2 for Valley, but Hills controls it nicely. That was Reisman going over towards the freshman McQuillan. Valley takes it back. That was Perlman. Rocco takes a slip as she tried to control it going out of bounds. Valley keeps it going quickly. Crandall cannot control it off her chest. Throw in from Sant again very quickly. That is Wu, who had the opener. Wu, nice footwork to get around Crandall, sends it down. Great defense and a great tackle from Charlie Reisman. And now Crandall will work it to Rocco. Rocco passes to, she was trying to go to McQuillan, but McQuillan couldn't get there in time. Harsh contact there with Reisman and number 25, Avery Stein. It will draw a foul. And another potentially good free kick for Valley. Coming down 8:30 to go in this first half. Believe Alex Lambrinos is taking it. And she is. Went right into that mosh pit in the middle. And ended up getting cleared out to Eva Fishbein. Valley has it. It's still dangerous. Mackenzie Caraglian is in there. Cleared out by DeReese over towards Peyton Benesato. Still inbounds and still dangerous, but Valley cannot get control. Now it'll go out, and now they'll have a throw-in that they'll try to get into the box, but they're going to wait for everybody to get down. We do have a throw-in, and this one's going to be a long one. There it goes. Look at that. Went from out of bounds to the center of the box. Great chance, but a great save from Regan Hickey. Sant had it right in front of her, but couldn't get the shot off. 7.5 minutes to go. 1-0 Valley. We are in the first of two 40-minute halves in this Hills Valley rivalry matchup. I believe last year when we did basketball, we called this one the Pascack Classic, and I think that works very nicely. Rocco sends it up towards Zoli, but it curved out of bounds. Lambrinos with it. Now it'll be Perlman. Went out, and no, we're going to get a... Yes, it did go out of bounds. We will get a throw-in for McQuillan of Pascack Hills. The officials pausing as McQuillan will be subbed off here. The freshman coming off for the junior Peyton Benesato. Clock continues to run, coming down to 6 minutes 40 to go. Rocco tries to send it in, but it'll be controlled by Valley's Fishbein. Still contentious, though. Fishbein comes up, works it off one of her teammates. Now it's headed backwards and up towards Valley, who looks to counterattack. It's about a 5-on-5 as they come down. That is Poliniak. Poliniak sending it through towards Sant, running it down. Great play to keep it in bounds, but now Hills has it. Reisman worked it up. It ended up with Margot Perlman in the green. Valley is in green. Hills is in white today. Poliniak going to take a long shot. It's just wide of the net. And under 6 minutes to go, we will stay 1-0. Another good chance for Valley. A long shot missed from Poliniak. And this Hills goal kick taken by Regan Hickey, the goalkeeper, and a freshman goalkeeper at that. And it's Zoli. Worked it to Kira Hickey. And now DeReese. Ava DeReese from the defensive line leaves it. And getting it back for Valley. This will be Sant off the pass from Perlman. And Sant will get the throw after Rocco came up and challenged her. Crandall trying to control that. Poliniak gets there. Harsh contact, and that will draw the ire of the officials. Another Valley free kick. Under 5 minutes to go. This looks like Poliniak's to take. She'll be moved back. From about 30 yards out. Ali Poliniak. Going for goal, just missed it on the far post, and it'll be another Hills goal kick. Coming down to the 4-minute mark in this first half. Valley with another cross. Well, maybe that was a shot attempt from a weird angle, though. And that one hit the field goal post for football. And our score remains unchanged at 1-0 with 3:45 now left in the first half. That's Crandall. And now Karaglian, who tried to clear it. It'll end up with Poliniak. Poliniak sent it to Sant, who was just offside. Unlucky for Valley. It was right on the line. And now this will be, would have been Charlie Reisman, but they're going to bring over Mackenzie Karaglian. And the sophomore will take this free kick from quite far back. Inside the 18-yard box. Under 3 minutes now remaining until halftime. Header from Valley's Dersimonian. Dersimonian nearly gets it back, but Rocco comes in. It'll end up with Kate Glass of Hills, and she'll work it back to Crandall. Crandall lost it trying to go through her feet. DeReese back there to make sure the mistake doesn't have too many consequences. Worked back down towards the last line of defense for Hills, that being Ava DeReese, Charlie Reisman joining her there as Crandall and Karaglian come back with Valley threatening once again on this throw. Down to 2 minutes remaining until halftime. 1-0 Pascack Valley off the goal from Maddie Wu. No clearance just yet. Ava DeReese now gets it toward the sideline. Morgan York is over there trying to force a Hills throw, but instead it will be yet another Valley throw that they'll try to work into the box once again. Oh, it was a great opportunity for Stein. Still dangerous, but Hills with a great clearance. And now it will be a Valley throw once again, but from a lot further back. Kira Hickey had the clearance there. And with under a minute and a half left, they'll get it down to DeReese, who will just let it roll for a goal kick. Hills may want to work quickly. Maybe they'll have one last chance in this first half of tying things up, but it looks like there is no pep in the step of Regan Hickey right now. And she'll take it back and set up. We're going to hit the minute mark, and then we're going to go under it. And then we're going to go to halftime. There's the kick. It's a little short. Valley corralled it, then worked it to Crandall on the interception. Amelie Rocco, now Addie Zoli. Zoli with less than a minute to go. And Valley with a nice tackle. That was Dersimonian. Maybe one last chance for the Panthers. Reisman says no to that with 30 now. It's still in play. Now they'll just let it bounce out of bounds. Benesato was over there along with Perlman. And Margot Perlman, the benefactor, with 20 seconds. See if they can get two before the end of this half. Perlman will have another throw with 15. No, it's going to be a Hills throw. Benesato with about 10. And that referee whistle will pretty much end this first half. Benasato forced to move back. And I think she'll just let that clock run out, which it does. As we end the first half here at Pascack Valley High School, Hillsdale, New Jersey, it is a 1-0 Panther lead over the Broncos. Ryan Lomanto, my broadcast partner, your first half thoughts.
Yeah, I think it was a good first half for Hills, I would say. I mean, the way they defended and held off the strong Valley offense, I think is very impressive and something that is hard for many teams to accomplish this year, as when they played AHA a couple of days ago, Valley scored 3 goals in the first half. So, I mean, the Hills defense looks strong, even though Valley's had a couple of dangerous opportunities. They've been able to kind of retaliate against them. But, yeah, I think it's a great first half. It's going to be a competitive second half, and I'm looking forward to it.
All right, I think we're going to take a little break here as we go to halftime. Thank you for joining us on PVTV. When we come back, the entirety of the second half here from Hillsdale. Okay. Welcome back, everybody, to Hillsdale, New Jersey and Pascack Valley High School, bringing you a girls' soccer match, a big rivalry matchup between the Pascack Valley Panthers and the Pascack Hills Broncos. We have played 40 minutes. In those 40 minutes, just one goal scored, a banger, as a couple of Hills students put it when I went to talk with them, from Maddie Wu, the junior forward for Pascack Valley. I'm Matthew Merlino, joined by Ryan Lomanto. Ryan, your thoughts on that first half?
Yeah, like I said previously, it wasn't a totally dominant start like Valley was used to against AHA, putting up 3 goals. I think the Hills defense played extremely well with such a talented offense they're going up against, and I think I'm interested to see how Hills adjusts in the second half to try to slow down the amount of attacks that Valley had on the offensive side and try to put pressure on Pascack Valley's junior goalie, Gabby Velicella.
Yeah, Hills has not had that many offensive chances in this game. Valley has controlled possession pretty much for its entirety, at least in the first half. We'll have to see how the Broncos fare in the second. Only down by 1 goal. Last year, they lost to Valley 4-0. In the previous 4 meetings between them, the margin of victory was no more than 1 goal. It'll be Addie Zoli kicking off for the Broncos here to get the second half of this one underway in Hillsdale. Next game up for Hills will be this Saturday, a makeup. They'll play at home against Indian Hills. That's a league game. They were supposed to play that one last Thursday, but the rain and the thunder washed that one out. Valley's next game is next Tuesday, the 16th. They'll be at Old Tapan opening their league season. We're back underway. Hills with it in their defending third. That is Asia Crandall, the senior. And Crandall worked it over to Charlie Reisman on the far side of the pitch. Now it will be Margot Perlman who will throw this one in. And quickly out of bounds once again for a Hills throw taken by Reisman once again. Kira Hickey's going to end up with it, but she's got 3 Valley defenders in front of her. She'll just kick it up and hopefully try and get it later. She's in a scrum for possession now. She's got it back with a gal in the box who she can cross to. That was Kate Glass, but it was defended well by Perlman and the rest of the Panthers. Out of bounds. Looks like we're going to get a Hills throw right from the corner for Peyton Benesato. Rocco now. Amelie Rocco was over there along with about 5 others combined between Hills and Valley players. And this will be a Valley throw-in for Perlman. Over the head of everybody after the bounce. Reisman tries to work it down the touchline. That is Benesato. Went out. Hills throw down the line to Valley defending. Zoli trying to make her way over, but it'll run out of bounds and we'll have a Valley goal kick. Thank you all for joining us here on PVTV. A little preview of what you're going to see tomorrow night on this channel. And Ryan, why don't you fill us in on that?
Yeah, so the Pascack Valley football team is taking on Teaneck tomorrow in their home opener. It's going to be a big game. As I've heard from many Pascack Valley students, it's going to be more competitive than people think. Pascack Valley lost to Westwood last Friday night, 21-7, where they were just kind of dominated, going up against Boston College commit Steve Klein. It was just not a great night for the Panthers. They're looking to come back with their home crowd supporting them.
That was Hickey trying to shoot. And tomorrow I will have to be in Westwood, well, Washington Township to be exact, but at Westwood High School as we get some shoving and pushing that the officials do not take too kindly to, and it looks like we're going to get a Hills free kick here. That looked like number 3 Morgan York going down, but yes, tomorrow night on my home at PH Athletics, where we bring you all the Hills sports, I will be in Westwood for tape-delayed coverage of Hills football's game against the Cardinals, and as you said, very impressive win for Westwood, 21-7 against Pascack Valley, who last year went to the group semifinals, won a sectional championship, so a very impressive win. But let's take a look at this shot right now. It will be the freshman, Addie Zoli, who has played quite a lot this season and will play quite a lot this season. Just over the corner of the net. And now Valley will have a goal kick. On that point about Teaneck football, I've seen them in a couple of games. I remember their opener, they played Randolph in week 0, and they had just incredible explosive plays. I think they won that one 48-6, but don't quote me. That was an incredible game. So I see why all of the students here are saying this could be a competitive game, and it is a league game if I'm not mistaken as well.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure if they're in the league or not, but last year I'm pretty sure we faced Teaneck where we dominated that game. So the way that I feel it's going to be a lot more close than last year's head-to-head matchup.
Errant header from Charlie Reisman there, almost an own goal for the Broncos, but Hickey was wise to it and made the stop. Kate Glass trying to control it with Ali Poliniak of Pascack Valley. The Panthers will have it now. Poliniak named earlier today as the Record's Female Athlete of the Week. Very prestigious honor as Hickey makes another save. It's Regan Hickey, freshman goalkeeper for the Broncos. Replaces Sophia Paxanopoulos, now graduated. For Valley, Kira Dursimonian, but she lost it. Hills trying to work an attack. Hickey and Zoli, the attacking duo right now. Benesato comes up to get the pressure, and this will be a Hills throw. Down the line, Benesato towards Zoli. Headed out again, same thing coming up. Throw in to Hickey. Got it to Rocco, who tries to cross it in towards York, but saved by Velicella. It's Maddie Wu controlling it. She had the goal earlier. Good defense from Crandall, but Valley still pressuring Crandall with another nice tackle. That is Lena Wolf over there as it goes out of bounds. It looks like we're going to have a Valley throw, and over comes Dursimonian. Excuse me, that's Ashley Witkowski, the sophomore, who will take the throw. Cleared slightly by Rocco. Witkowski from the sideline just missed it.
That's another strong shot for Valley there. The shots they've been taking have been just a bit off, but man, those are some powerful shots.
Yeah, they've had a couple just missed the net. Goal kick taken by Hickey. Valley trying to work it back down. Ooh, that went off DeReese's back. They did not let it go, and instead it looks like we're going to see another goal kick here. So it is Hickey again. She works it up to Kate Glass, who faces some contact with Eva Fishbein. No whistle there. This is Poliniak. But it is taken away by DeReese. DeReese sends it towards Hickey, and now it's Zoli. Zoli has it taken away by Fishbein. Now Poliniak going outside. Benesato is there for Hills, but Poliniak gets there first. And now Reisman with the clearance downfield towards Margot Perlman and the Valley defense. It'll go out, and it will be a PV throw. It's Crandall with the high clearance. Up comes Hickey, facing some pressure. Kira Hickey worked it towards Zoli, but the through ball intercepted. Now Valley trying to counter. Dursimonian. Can she make it 2-0? Fakes one shot. Now she's got an open chance, and it is saved by Regan Hickey.
That's a good look for Dursimonian there off a nice move.
And the punt from Hickey will make its way past midfield, but Zoli is the only one in its vicinity. Now up comes Morgan York. York had a tap to Hickey, and she tried to get it to Zoli, who took a shot and curved it a little wide. Another Valley goal kick here. Coming down to the 30-minute mark in this game. Again, we can have overtimes, we can end in ties, but right now that is not the case. We are at a 1-0 score with Pascack Valley leading Pascack Hills in this girls soccer matchup. Season opener for Pascack Hills, and Valley looking to start their season 4-0. They've already had wins against Parsippany Hills, Wayne Hills, and Holy Angels from Morris County, Passaic County, and Bergen County. They've traveled all around. And beaten some pretty good teams. I mean, Par Hills made it to the round of 16 in the Morris County tournament, which is, you have to win at least 2 county tournament games there. Wayne Hills made it all the way to the final of the Passaic County tournament in AHA, non-public team, so you have that advantage over any of the public schools like Valley. Morgan York on the throw, controlled by Ali Poliniak, and now it will be Kira Dersimonian. Dersimonian has her through ball blocked back by Charlie Reisman. Huge block from the junior. She'll be feeling that tomorrow. Amelie Rocco now at midfield, tripped up a little, clean by Perlman. Not even a chance of a whistle there, and there shouldn't have been. This is Fishbein, who tried to work it to Simone Gambino, but the officials will intervene now. They said it went out of bounds, and now it'll be a throw for Morgan York. York with Gambino, and it will go out again, this time for a Valley throw with Eva Fishbein. Mackenzie Karaglian trying to send it down. Great job to keep that ball inbounds. Zoli had hers kicked back. That is Glass going to Hickey. And now Rocco with a nice move. It's York. York perhaps trying to tie it up, sprinting to the other side of the field. Needing a pass, though. Takes the contact with Dersimonian. More players for Valley come in, and Dersimonian will get the takeaway. Crandall, that hit her upper arm, but Valley still has a great chance here if they can sprint past Karaglian and DeReese. In the box now to Karaglian with a nice clearance to let everybody get back.
This is another dangerous chance for Valley here to make it a 2-0 game.
Yes, and Coach Jerome has told me they love using those long throw-ins that you're about to see. Getting it into the middle of the box, that helps them be an offensive threat. Here comes one. Right in the middle of the box. Scramble. Ends up with Peyton Benisato of Pascack Hills and will be cleared out of bounds. Same situation again. Here's the run, the throw. Again, right in front of the net. Shot just missed. I don't even know who took that, if that was a gallon white or a gallon green. But whoever it came off of, they're going to say it went off of a Valley player. And it was a goal kick coming up now for Hills. And that will be an illegal goal kick. Can't have it be rolling when you kick it for Hickey. So Regan Hickey will have to redo this one. And that one will be clean. Poliniak touched it. Hills controlled it, but now it goes out for a Valley throw. Another long throw down towards Poliniak. Here comes a use of the feet this time. Header and a big one from Reisman. She cannot keep it inbounds. It'll be a Valley throw instead. And the taker will be Ashley Witkowski, the sophomore. Here it comes into the middle of the box once again, right in front of the net. Header will be easily saved by Regan Hickey. 26 minutes and 30 seconds remain in this second half. Hills needs to score to try and force overtime. Valley's trying to take a commanding 2-0 lead, and they have had the opportunities, just not the luck. Rocco was over there. Officials whistle for Valley throw. Crandall controlled it off her body. Rocco was there. Now Crandall comes up to keep it with Hills. Kate Glass, another senior, getting in on the action. That's Rocco going outside to the junior Benesato. Benesato on the touchline. Tries to send it up to Zoli. Blocked back towards Crandall. Now Poliniak near and in the neutral third. And that one cleared out to the Hills bench. It will be a Bronco throw-in. Cleared up and brought back down by Sophie Fisher. Hills with a great chance, but a great save from Gabby Velasella. The junior keeper with 18 saves through the 3 games played so far. She's definitely adding to that total today. Although not to diminish the great work her defense has done for her. Not many Hills chances today for her to improve on that save count. Karaglian will clear this one. And here comes the throw quickly from Witkowski. It'll get over Doris's head. Doris got it back and cleared it up. Still with Valley and Dersimonian. With it, Lucy Smith taken away. Good tackle for Hills. That's Rocco in there. Witkowski sends it towards the box. Hickey stays in net. And that is not... It will be a corner. Just went out of bounds. Karaglian couldn't keep it in. And another big chance for Valley, Ryan.
Yeah, I mean, that's how I feel it's been going for the last 20 minutes, last 40 minutes. It's just been Valley dominating on the offensive side. But I feel like the Hills defense has been kind of holding up well just because of how powerful this Valley offense is. Strong defensive holding for the Hills defense so far.
Well, in at least the last 10 minutes, Valley's had a good 10 chances, but Hills has defended all of them quite nicely. As of now, they're defending this one quite well. Kate Glass with a nice play. Now about a one-on-one scenario. Nice pass to Addie Zoli. Zoli, the freshman, trying to sprint, but Poliniak goes all the way back and is able to regain possession. There's a reason she's the female athlete of the week in the record this week. Maddie Wu now trying to add to her first half heroics that made this game 1-0. Passes it down to number 25, Avery Stein, the junior. And this one cleared out. It looks like we will have a goal kick for the Broncos. And it will be Regan Hickey's to take once again. Closing in on that halfway mark in this second half. 20 minutes to go. Right now we're just under 23. This one cleared to the Hills bench. It'll be a Bronco throw in on the far side of the field. Zoli could not control it. It bounces over everybody. Ends up with Valley and Dersimonian at midfield. Kira Dersimonian. Nice move for Dersimonian. Long shot. Gets over and in! Kira Dersimonian from around 30 yards out. The long ball has been the name of the game for Valley today, and Dersimonian continues that 2-0 for the Panthers.
That's a great shot from the captain there.
The senior midfielder, her first goal of this season. Just an incredible worker on the field, helping to control the midfield along with the sophomore Lucy Smith. We're back underway quickly now with 22 minutes and counting to go. Another Hills throw. They're getting a little more desperate now. Clock running out, and now down 2 goals. Zoli loses it. DeReese mistimed the clearance, perhaps. Reisman has company. Valley with another takeaway, but DeReese sprints over and is able to get the clearance.
Valley finally capitalizes on all their missed opportunities that they've had over the last couple of minutes.
Yep. So 2-0 for the Panthers. Trying for their 5th straight win against these Broncos and 4th in the past 2 years. Beat them twice in 2023 and 4-0 last year at Hills. Long ball once again. Karaglian. Great defensive play from Mackenzie Karaglian, taking away the angle for 15 Maddie Wu, who is looking for her second. Another goal kick for Hills. This is going to be, again, Regan Hickey's to take, the freshman. We mentioned at the start Valley playing in a very tough division. Old Tapan, Demarest, Tenafly all in there. They were always up top, second or first in the past 4 years, nothing less. But Hills also with a very tough division. Ramsey's in there, who won the sectional title in the group that Valley competes in. You got Mawa in there, who played Valley last year and beat Valley last year in the sectional quarterfinals. Westwood's in there. They're always a team to watch. Indian Hills there. And then you have Pascack Hills and Riverdale, who last year were near the bottom of the league standings. Out of bounds towards the Valley bench here, and the Panthers will have a throw coming down 20 minutes remaining. That's Ruako on the far sideline. I believe Poliniak running with her. It'll be Crandall coming down. Now Benesato at the far sideline. Sister Reese was a big star a couple of years ago. Now Payton's blossoming in her own. This one went out. Valley will get a throw. DeReese now with the kick. Hickey. And at midfield, Addie Zoli took a shot, fell. Crandall has it cleared up and will be a Hills throw coming up now. Under 20 minutes left, 19 to be exact. Another header out of bounds, another Hills throw from Charlie Reisman, and another Valley header, but this one stays in bounds for a moment. Valley right on the touchline, but Crandall's going to send it down further. Valley sends it right back, and now DeReese is going to have a sprinting battle. Maddie Wu takes some contact. Wu for her second, just wide of the net.
Yeah, another great shot from Valley. And I just think that the way that they've been kind of holding the ball on offense and taking all of these great shots that just have been just a bit outside, I think it proves that they're such a dangerous team, and they could kind of, once these shots start falling, they could open this game up.
Well, we saw that in the Holy Angels game on the 8th of September. We're seeing that a little today, except those shots aren't going in. And Hills in this second half, if I say so myself, has really ramped up the pressure on the offensive side. They've had a lot of good chances as well. Caitlin Whitlinger, that was on for the first time today. She had it for a moment, now sprinting back along with Hira Dursimonian. And this will be Whitlinger's throw. She's a junior. Cleared out. The throw was intended for Zoli. And now it will be Whitlinger's throw once again. Gets it in towards the center of the box where Glass was waiting. Now it's in no man's land. Crandall fighting for it, but it will end up with Avery Stein. Benesato with the takeaway, but her shot goes wide of the net and is saved anyway by Velasella. Down to the 17-minute mark in this second half, and right now in this game. 2-0 for Pascack Valley. We have a whistle, and this will be a Hills throw or a free kick. It's going to be a free kick. And they will move Charlie Reisman up into the correct position. And now she's ready to take it. Kick ends up with Valley, and now they're going to push the counter. That's Perlman moving it up to Wu. Maddie Wu with two defenders back. Gets past to Reese. Now Karaglian in her way. Wu's going to have to turn and shoot. Karaglian with some great defense. It's still dangerous, though. Valley can keep this in bounds. They do. Right on the sideline is Gambino sent in. Back out towards Wu. Now it'll be a long shot for Smith. And Smith's shot hits the crossbar. Unbelievable. It ends up with Ava DeReese. And DeReese has to clear it. And she was able to find a Hills player. She found Morgan York. Now at midfield, it is Kira Hickey with Zoli in front of her. She's in a tough battle with Kira Dersimonian. Dersimonian got the takeaway and was able to work it off of Caitlin Whitlinger. Valley throw for Eva Fishbein. Here's Dersimonian again, and they're going to work it backwards to try and maintain possession. Lambrinos. And now Fishbein. And Fishbein had it go out, and it didn't hit anybody. So a Hills throw. Here's Whitlinger. And Whitlinger with a nice deep throw. She'll get it right back off of a deflection. Glass, now it's Whitlinger, and now it'll be Zoli. Zoli, only a freshman, but she's shown a lot of talent in this game and in the first 10 or so minutes that we played against Indian Hills. This will be Whitlinger. Down under 15 minutes to go, and Whitlinger will be subbed off here. Valley also making a change. I believe that's Emma Sant coming on for what will be Simone Gambino. And Amelie Rocco coming on for Caitlin Whitlinger. Mackenzie Karaglian takes the throw, gets it into Rocco, who goes down. Here is Hickey. We have a whistle, and it looks like Rocco will be able to get the free kick for Hills. And she seems to be holding her leg. She's down on one knee now. We hope she's okay. I think we're going to get a stoppage here. We will. With 14:09 to go, I think we'll take a break for the injury. And our score 2-0 Pascack Valley. Back in Hillsdale, almost said Montvale, here is Addie Zoli with a free kick from quite a bit out, but still trying to make it dangerous. She'll get it into the box. Great chance, but skied over the net by Whitlinger. 14 minutes and counting to go. That was a really good chance for the Broncos to try and get one back.
Yeah, that was the first chance of many. I feel like they haven't really had that many chances over the whole course of the game, really. I think the Valley defense has kept their goalie very safe back there, and it just shows that this Valley defense is no joke.
Yes, great defensive plays from Pascack Valley today. Gabby Velasella not having to work too much, but when she has had to work, she's made some great saves as well. Hills still trying to pressure. Zoli with a short pass from Hickey. Hickey takes a long one. It's just over once again. Two shots on goal going over the net. we're going to hit the 13-minute mark. 13 to go with this Valley goal kick. That is Whitlinger trying to take it away from Dersimonian. And now Poliniak. She's been kind of muted with her involvement in today's game, at least in the box score. But just having her out there is a big plus for the Panthers. Big takeaway here. It'll be Zoli communicating with Hickey. Hickey tries for the through ball, but Valley is there. And that was Alex Lambrinos with a nice play. Here is Poliniak. Long ball out of bounds on the outside of the field. Dersimonian was the closest to it but couldn't corral it. And now we're going to hit the 12-minute mark and get back underway. Sent back towards the Hills defenders. Crandall up. Poliniak was there. Pass inside. Great chance for Valley to make it 3. Hickey will have some trouble with this one. And she makes a save, and she's able to keep it in bounds even. Great save from Regan Hickey. And Hickey will have the punt to about midfield. Zoli will corral it with her chest. Now here's Kate Glass. Glass right on the touchline with number 20 Eva Fishbein, and Fishbein will win the throw-in and hand it off to Emma Sant. Maddie Wu goes down, and she'll get the free kick for Valley. Down to 11 minutes to go now, and it's starting to get a little more desperate for Pascack Hills in this one. We await the free kick for PV. It looks like it will be Alex Lambrinos' to take. Nice ball, but Crandall is able to clear it. Still dangerous. Morgan York coming back down. She retains possession. Now more decisive clearance that will get up to Addie Zoli. Zoli had the ball taken away by Fishbein. Still dangerous. Valley. Long shot. DeReese ducked to self-preserve, but Regan Hickey made the save. That'll be a nice punt from Hickey, but it is corralled by Poliniak. Here is Dersimonian. This may be a corner for Valley. Let's see. It was Maddie Wu over there, and she will get the corner. DeReese looked like the primary defender on that one. We are under 10 minutes to go in this game, and Valley with a 2-0 lead already, threatening to make it 3. Poliniak with the corner. Kicked up by Whitlinger, still inbounds and still dangerous. Valley header right towards the net and just wide from Lucy Smith, the sophomore. As we'll get some changes for the Broncos here, and it looks like Hadley Pinkwater is going to come on for these final 9 minutes or so for Regan Hickey in a goalie change. Mackenzie Karaglian also back there. She will take the goal kick. We are under 9 minutes to go now. Again, Hadley Pinkwater, big change. She is now on instead of instead of Regan Hickey as the goalie. Sant played it off of Whitlinger. Throw in for Valley with 8:30 remaining. Sant, the throw, high arc towards Crandall. Over there as well, 24, that is Charlotte Madger. And now up the field, Kira Hickey trying to at least get one back. Finds Morgan York. York is pressured by Margot Perlman and more from Valley, but she keeps it with her for now. Now Perlman works it out of bounds. And this will be a throw for McQuillan. DeReese past midfield on the defensive line. It's Reisman who tried to work it down the touchline, but it will go out. Under 8 minutes remaining. 2-0 Valley lead. Hills very desperate to at least get one back. Whitlinger with Sant sprinting at it. Emma Sant trying to go down the field. Nice through ball. It'll find Wu. Wu trying to look for a cross, but nobody's there as DeReese comes over and makes the defensive play to force either a throw-in or a corner. Didn't see whether it went out on the touchline or the end line. And it will be a corner, and it will be Poliniak's to take. Off of the chest of Lucy Smith. Everybody is in there trying to get a shot off. Cleared back out by Charlie Reisman. And that'll go out. A Valley throw-in once again. Under 7 minutes to go now. Emma Sant will take the throw. The senior midfielder for Valley doesn't start but gets a lot of playing time off the bench. Karaglian played it off her foot but out of bounds. A corner coming up for Valley once again, and it will be Poliniak's to take once again. And Ryan, kind of the same thing that happened earlier this half. Valley with plenty of opportunities but not yet have capitalized on them.
Yeah, the Hills defense has kind of retaliated once more in the second half. It's just the offense has been shut down by the Valley defense.
And really just the pressure of the Valley offense, making sure the defense doesn't even have to do any work. They're just able to keep possession. That one was headed out by a Valley player, so Hills will have a goal kick here. And it looks like Karaglian will take it. 5.5 minutes to go. Time starting to run out. 2 goals in the next 5 minutes to at least tie it. That's a very tall order for Pascack Hills. Karaglian waiting for everybody to get set, and now they are. That was Reisman. Now DeReese working it over to Hickey. Hickey tries the through ball for York. And York has it stolen away from her. Great defensive play from Smith. Out of bounds, another Hills throw. Down to 5 minutes and counting. Nicoletta Paxanopoulos, the closest player there. She's on for the first time today as Coach Alaprantis making hopefully not many frantic adjustments as he tries to get a goal or perhaps a win in these final moments. Kelly McQuillan was there for a second for the Broncos. Now York trying to defend against 2 Panther players. Poliniak works it to midfield with Dersimonian, the 2 captains working together. Kira Dersimonian, who has a goal already today, along with Maddie Wu. Pass was intercepted by Karaglian. Charlotte Madger there works it back towards Whitlinger. Now at midfield, some contact for York, but she handles it well. Paxanopoulos, can she get it back? That's Smith going down, so does Paxanopoulos. It's going to be a Hills free kick with under 4 minutes remaining. No, it's a Valley free kick, excuse me. Two nothing as we come to the conclusion of this soccer game. 3.5 minutes to go. Maddie Wu and Kira Dersimonian with 2 very long shots, both the goals today. Dersimonian had it for a moment, tried to work it to Stella Vasolo. Dersimonian with it once again, now back to midfield, and I think Valley's just going to try and hold on to the ball here in this final 3-minute stretch. Caraglian fighting to get it back. She does. Now that is 3, Morgan York. Madger with it now. Taken back. On the defensive line, Lucy Hepson there. Caraglian with the clearance, but not too far. Still dangerous for Valley, but Hills gets it. Hickey trying to work her way through, using her track speed. Bergen County champion in the winter. Kira Hickey with some great defense from Pascack Valley's Lucy Smith to force the throw. And a Valley throw. Coming down to 2 minutes. Dersimonian with it. Madger was there. It'll be a Hills throw this time. And it'll be Caitlin Whitlinger's to take, trying to get it into the box. Under 2 minutes now remaining. Whitlinger is there. She is going to try and work it down to Paxanopolis, but it was intercepted by Valley. Down to 1:40 remaining now in this, what has been an intense matchup between these two teams and in two schools, but has been controlled by the Pascack Valley offense, and that will show on the scoreboard. Paxanopolis at midfield, trying to work at least one last chance for Hills as we close in on that 1 minute mark in this game. But uncontrolled, out of bounds, Valley throw now coming with 1:10 and counting. It'll be Fishbein on the throw. She works it to Stella Vasolo. And that'll go out. It'll be a Hills throw. Whitlinger will have to do it from pretty much midfield with 50 seconds now. And Ryan, a huge start to the season for PV. Big wins, and now they're 4-0.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach Jerome will be very happy after this game. Just dominating teams, I feel like, for the last 4 games. They've put up at least 2 goals in each of them. So I feel like the offense has been a key strong point, but the defense has been even better, just controlling all of their opponents.
Yes, 2-1 in the first 2 wins against Parsippany Hills and Wayne Hills. It will be 3-0 against Holy Angels on the 8th, and it will be 2-0 for Valley here. So 2 straight shutouts for Gabby Velasella and the Valley defense, and 4 straight wins to start the season for the Panthers. They'll have Old Tappan next Tuesday in Old Tappan, a big league game between the top two finishers in the league last year. We have hit full time. Our final score is 2-0. Ryan, again, key us in on what's tomorrow on PVTV.
Yeah, tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, the Pascack Valley Panthers take on the Teaneck Highwaymen, and the Panthers are just looking for a new starting point to their year after losing 21-7 against Westwood, where they were just controlled. They're looking to bounce back in their home opener.
That'll be on PVTV tomorrow night, I believe a 7 o'clock start. I will be at Westwood Regional High School tomorrow night for tape-delayed coverage. 6 o'clock start, Sherman is telling me. Let's get that straight. Pascack Valley football tomorrow night, 6 o'clock start here on PVTV as they take on the Teaneck Highwaymen. As for what I'll be doing tomorrow night, we'll have a 7 o'clock start in Westwood, and I'll have tape-delayed coverage of Pascack Hills football's second league game and first away game of the season as they take on the Cardinals. For all the folks here at Valley, thanks for letting me take over. Javi Arbert on the cameras, along with Jacob Martinez. Mr. Sherman, Big Sherm, on the computer. Ryan Lomanto, my partner. I'm Matthew Merlino. Thank you for joining us on PVTV. So long from Hillsdale.